lovely beading people! How are you today? Today I'm going to show you how to make this ring, and this is a very cute little raised ring. I hope you can see this. So I hope you will like this. This is not very hard to make, but this is more of a medium project, and I hope it will be easy to follow for everyone. But if you're a beginner, I recommend to rather try some of my beginners tutorials than to start with a ring like this. Of course you can try, but this might be a little bit too hard. But I hope you like this project. I will zoom in a little bit that you can maybe see it better. So it looks like this. It's a little bit raised. And let's start. So the materials you will need. You will need some thread of choice, and this can be any thread. I don't recommend fine line too much when you're working with Swarovski crystals, because I found out that, or at least not the fine line that is too thin, so 0.06 or 0.08, because I found out that most of the time the thread will break on your Swarovskis, and you don't want that to happen to your ring, especially not a ring, as that is something that you put on and off a lot of times. So a thread of choice, I'm using just 0.15 millimeter thread, and this is just silky cord, and this is I would say this is a mix between fire line because it's braided, and Ceylon because it's just a nylon thread. You will need some 11/0 seed beads. You will need some 6 millimeter Swarovski bicones, and you will need 4 to make this ring. You can also use other 6 millimeter beads like round beads, or just anything you have, because anything will work. But the structure of the ring will be a little bit more round, and if you use the bicones, the structure will be more square. You will need some 4 millimeter bicones. You will at least need 4 to put on top of these, but you will also need a few for the band. I can't say to you how much you need exactly, because that depends on the size of your finger, and I need about 5 to make my ring band. So if you have larger fingers, maybe you will need 6 or 7. You will just have to figure that out while you're making this. And you will need a size 12 beading needle. So let's start. To start this project, you're going to thread your needle with about 1 arm span of thread of choice. Then we're going to pick up 1 seed bead, 1 6 millimeter, 1 seed bead, 1 6 millimeter, 1 seed bead, 1 6 millimeter, 1 seed bead, and 1 6 millimeter. And now we're going to slide these down. And we're going to make a knot in our thread. So I make a knot about 2 to 3 times. If you have thicker thread, you maybe want to do it 2 times, because you don't want to have a big knot in front of your seed bead. And pull. Now I'm going to take my thread, my needle, and then I'm going through the next seed bead and the next 6 millimeter and pull. And now we're going to pick up 7 seed beads. Oh, it happens sometimes. Stuck to my beading mat. Seed beads all over the place. Let's see, 3, 7, yes. And then we're going to pick up our work, and we're going through the next 11/0 seed bead on the other side of the crystal and pull like this. And then again we're going to pick up 7 seed beads. Like this, and we're going through the next 11/0 and pull. And now we're going to do this 2 more times again. like this. And then when you're at the end, we're going through the first 3 seed beads. So after the first row you added, and pull. Now we're going to skip the next seed bead, so that is the middle seed bead, and we're going through the next 3 seed beads and through the next seed bead that is in between the crystals, and pull. And by doing this you will see that the middle seed bead will stand out. Now we're going to do this all the way around, so one more time again. We're going through the next 3 seed beads and pull. We're going to skip the middle seed bead and we're going through the next 3 seed beads and the next seed bead that is in between the crystals, and pull. Like this. And now we're going to do this 2 more times. Like this. Now we're going to repeat all of these steps one more time again. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up 7 seed beads, like this, and then we're going through the next 11 in between the crystals. So this creates a second layer of the layer we just made, like this. And now you're going to do this all around. When you added these, we're going to do the same. We're going through the next 3 seed beads, so the first 3 of the first row, and pull. We're going to skip the next seed bead and we're going through the next 3 seed beads and the next middle seed bead, like this, and pull. And sometimes you have to help your middle seed bead to pop out, like this. And now we're going to do this all around. Okay, when you've done that, you are going to end in 1 seed bead. And then we're going to make the bezel on top. We're going to pick up 2 seed beads, 1 crystal, so this is 1 4mm crystal, 1 seed bead, 1 crystal, and 2 seed beads. And then we're going to cross over, so we're coming out of this one and we're going through the next 11 seed bead that is in between the crystals. And I went through the next one also. Yes, sometimes the other seed bead slips before it. Like this. I hope you can see this because the colors are very similar. And then we're going through, up through the next 2 11 seed beads in the crystal, and pull. And now we're going through the next seed bead, so that is the middle seed bead, and pull. Now we're going to pick up 1 crystal and 2 seed beads. And we're going through the 11 that's on the opposite side of the place that you're coming out of. So if you pull your thread straight, that is the place we're going to go through. And it doesn't matter if you go through this the left way or the right way. That is just what you prefer. And pull. like this, and then we're going through up through those 2 seed beads and through the crystal and pull. And now we're going through the middle seed bead and pull, and we're going to pick up 1 crystal and 2 11-ohs, and we're going through the seed bead. If you pull your thread straight through that seed bead, it is the only seed bead left in this sequence. So go through that seed bead and pull. Like this. And now we have the first part of our crystal on top. Now what I like to do is we're going back through those 2 seed beads again and through the crystal and pull, and I'm going through the 11-oh and through the crystal downwards, and then through the next 2 seed beads, and then we're going through the side. So we're coming out of above the middle seed bead, and I'm going in through the first layer of the first 4 seed beads of the first layer and pull. We're going to pick up 1 seed bead, and we're going through the point, so the middle seed bead of the layer that is underneath that, and pull. And then we're going to pick up 1 more seed bead, and we're going back through the top seed bead that we came out of the first time and pull. And now we're going to reinforce these seed beads again. So I'm going through the seed bead we first added, through the bottom seed bead, through the second seed bead we added, and through the top seed bead. So you're just going to reinforce these seed beads without adding any. And now you can see that you get a little square form here. Okay, now we're going through the next seed bead. So that's the next 3 seed beads on the top row and pull. And then we're going up through the next 2 seed beads in the crystal and pull. And we're going through the side. So we're coming out of this side, and we're going to this side. So through the seed bead, through the crystals, and through the next 2 seed beads and pull. And the reason we're going through the crystals is because the work can get a little bit tight now. So if we want to go through the 11-oh, it will give us a hard time. And now we're going through, so backwards, so towards you, through the 4 seed beads of this side. So we just did this side, and now we're going to do this side. So the next side. And then we're going to pick up 1 seed bead. So we're coming out of the top seed bead, and we're going through the bottom seed bead and pull. Again, we're going to pick up 1 seed bead, and we're going through the top seed bead, so that's the one of the top row, and pull. And then we're going to reinforce, like we did before, all those seed beads. So we're just going through all these seed beads again. Sorry if you hear my cat in the background, but if I let him in, he will start meowing here that he wants to go out. So I was like, you stay out now. And then when you went through the middle seed bead, you're going through the next 3 seed beads on the side. So in the direction that you're coming out of. So that is towards, was my finger, towards the one we just did. And pull. And then again we're going up through the crystals. Like this. And then we're going through the next seed bead, through the next crystal, and through the next 2 seed beads on the side. And pull. And then we're going through, so we and now we're going to do the next one. So we're going through the first 4 seed beads of the next row, like this, and pull. Pick up 1 seed bead and go through the bottom seed bead of the bottom row and pull. So this is just the same steps all around, but I think I will just show you all because it's not that much work. And then we're going through the, so I picked up 1 seed bead and then I'm going through the top hole of the next seed bead and pull. And now we're going to reinforce these seed beads we just added so that the structure is a little bit more strong. And pull. So like this. And then we're ready to do the last one. So we're going through the next 3 seed beads like this and pull. And then we're going through the next 2 seed beads up and through the next crystal. And then we're going through the seed bead and like this, sorry. And then down through the crystal and through the next 2 seed beads and pull. And then we're going through the next 4 seed beads on the side and pull. So this is the point that we do the last row of seed beads. So we're going to pick up 1 seed bead and we go through the bottom seed bead and pull. Pick up 1 seed bead and go through the top hole of the next seed bead and pull. And now again we're going to reinforce all these seed beads, so go through all the seed beads we just added. So just like we did before. And pull. Now we're going through the extra 2 seed beads. So normally we would just do this row, but now we're also going through this and this one more time again. Like this. And then we're going through the next 3 seed beads like this and pull. And then we're going to work our thread here. So what we're going to do, we're going underneath the thread like this and then pull and then make a knot like this. And then we're going to do this one more time again. And pull. And then we're going through the bottom Swarovski. So we're going to skip the middle seed bead. We're going just make a side turn into the Swarovski and pull. like this. And then we're going to just cut our thread and leave our thread here. Now, this is what I will call a component. So the next time that we might work on a project with the same design, because I made up a few things you can make with this design, then you will need to make the component. So the next time it can be that I send you to this video, and if I say you have to make a component, you will need to stop here. Okay, now to make the ring mat you will need 2 needles, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that in the beginning. You will need 2 needles now, so you can find another needle about size 12, can also be a size 10, because we don't need to go through a lot of small seed beads a lot of times. So we have a component and we're going to turn it around because, or at least I'm going to do that, so I'm going to show you where we're going to start. And we're going to start at the middle seed bead of one of the bottom corners. And you can choose if you want your seed bead to be up straight or to the side. It's just what you like, and maybe I even like it better to the side. So I will take this one. So go with your needle through one of the side seed beads and pull. And now we're going to make sure that the threads are equal. And I'm just using the same thread we worked with earlier, because if I'm correct then you have a piece left of that. So I'm just going to use that thread for now. What we're going to do, we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each needle. I'll move a little for you, like this. And slide them down. And again we're going to pick up 1 seed bead. And we're going to crisscross in it. So I'm going to slide it over the thread on one side, and I'm going through the seed bead with my other needle and pull. And now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each side, like this, and slide them down. And again we're going to pick up 1 seed bead and we're going to crisscross in it. I'm sorry if I'm or a little loud or a little quiet today, because I have one ear that is clogged and gives me a little bit bad hearing. So I don't know if I yell at you at this moment because I can't hear myself. Sorry. Pick up 1 seed bead on each needle and slide them down. And now we're going to pick up 1 4mm bicone and we're going to slide it down, and we're going to go through the same way with our other needle through the crystal. So we're going through one direction like this, so the same direction with 2 needles, and pull. Then you will need to arrange your beads a little. And then again we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each needle. So 2 seed beads but 1 on each needle. Slide them down. Pick up 1 seed bead, crisscross in it, like this, and pull. And then again pick up 1 seed bead on each needle and slide them down. Pick up 1 Swarovski crystal, and we're going through it in the same way with the other needle. So my 2 needles are facing the same direction, going through the Swarovski. Rearrange your beads and pull. Now we're going to do this all around until you have about this much left on the side, so that you, because you will have to add this on the other side also, and you don't want to have a too large band. So what you're going to do now, you're first going to add 2 more Swarovski crystals in the same way. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up 2 seed beads again and slide them down, crisscross in 1 seed bead and pull. Pick up 2 seed beads on each side and slide them down, pick up one crystal and go through them in the same direction. So that is the sequence that you're going to repeat until you have a little bit left to make the last sequence. So I'm just going to show you the whole thing, I think, because I probably need one more time, because I lengthened this a little bit from the original design because it fits your finger a little bit more nicely. And pick up 2 seed beads, slide them down and crisscross in 1 seed bead. So this is not hard to do. You just need to rearrange the beads sometimes so that you are able to see if it goes correctly. Pick up 1 seed bead on each needle, slide them down and go through 1 Swarovski in the same direction. And slide it down or pull it. Rearrange your beads like this. Well, I'm going to fit this first because maybe I need 4 Swarovskis. I thought I used 5, but yes, I think I will need 4. So what you're going to do, you're going to see if it fits, and hold in mind that you have like about this centimeter that you have to add extra to the other side. Wrap it around your finger, and if you have like this much left to the other side, then you will be okay. You can also see if you edit this, maybe it can be that this is a little bit too large for you or too small, and because you can just, oh sorry, you can see that really, sorry. You can add or leave out seed beads on this side because you can make this part as short as you want. You can also change the size of the band very well in that way. But we're now going to do the same as we did on the other side. So I'm going to see if my bead work lays straight. You can see that by the seed beads going in the right direction. Yes. Well, we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each side and slide them down. Crisscross in 1 seed bead and pull. Pick up 1 seed bead on each side and slide them down. Crisscross in 1 seed bead. Pull. Let's see. 1, 2. Yes. And now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each side. Like this. Slide them down. And we're going through, and I'm going to start with my right needle. See if your band lays straight. So this has to be straight in order to connect left to left and right to right. So see if it is straight. Pick up your work and go with your right needle with the right thread through the bottom middle seed bead. Pull. This. Oh, sorry. Touch my light. Oh, it's hot. Sorry. And then pick up your left needle and we're going to do the same, only this time we're going through the left. Like this. And pull. Like this. And now we have the same sequence on the other side as we have on this side. Hope you can see this. So we have 3 here and 3 there. Okay, now we're coming with both needles out of this seed bead, and we're going to pick up 1 seed bead, and I'm going to start with my right needle. I'm holding my thread with my left hand. So this is the left thread, I'm holding that with my left hand. And I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead And with my right needle I'm going through the next seed bead. So just straight ahead. And again I'm going to pick up one seed bead and go through the next seed bead. And again pick up one seed bead and go through the next seed bead. Like this. And now I'm going through the Swarovski. Like this. And I'm going through the next seed bead. So that's the seed bead on the side. I'm going to pick up one seed bead and I'm going through the next seed bead, and if you can in one time also go through the next Swarovski. So like this. And go through the next seed bead and pull. And again pick up one seed bead, go through the next seed bead and go through the next Swarovski. And pull. And go through the next seed bead. So this is just all on the right side. And pull. Pick up one seed bead. And go through the next seed bead. And the next Swarovski. Pull. Go through the next seed bead. Sorry. And pull. Pick up one seed bead. And this is also sometimes there's a very square one in between. And go through the next seed bead. And pull. One more time again. Pick up one seed bead and go through the next seed bead. And the last one, pick up one seed bead and go through the middle seed bead. Like this. And pull. And now you're going to do exactly the same all the way on the other side too, so on the left side. Well, I'm at the other side, and with my right needle and my left needle I'm coming out of the middle seed bead. And I'm going through the square we made. Just one more time again. Oh. Wrapped around it. Almost twice. Sorry. So I'm just going through the square. It doesn't want to cooperate today. And go through the middle. Pull. And then you're just going to do exactly the same as we did before when we made this component. We're going through the 3 seed beads down. And we're going to tie a knot here in between the crystal and the seed beads. Oh. It is playing tricks on me because now I have a knot that I can't get rid of. It sometimes happens to me that I'm at the point of finishing my work, and then I get a knot I can't remove anymore. Then I have to do everything again. Well, I can't repair this. I'm so sorry, but I don't want to do the ring all over. I'm so sorry, but you have to tie a knot here. Do this one more time again, and then like we did before, go through the Swarovski and then cut off your thread. And we're going to do the same on the other side, so I hope I can show you that on the other side maybe. So we're going to do exactly the same. We're going through the square again. Like this. Maybe I have more luck on this time, so sorry. And then we're going through the next 3 seed beads on the side, like this. And then we're going to make a knot, and I hope this time I won't get an extra knot that I don't want. So pull, make the loop. Yes, this time it goes well. So that's the way it should be. Make a knot 3 times. I hope I can repair that one. We'll look at it later. And then I'm going through the Swarovski. So I'm going to skip the seed bead that is in between Swarovskis, and I'm just going through the Swarovski. There's one seed bead in between, yes. It's in front of the hole, and pull. And I'm going to cut off my thread here. Like this. Well, I'm going to see if I can work this away now, and then I'm coming back to you. Well, I could not repair it, but that's okay. I just cut it off, and I hope it stays on to show you how it looks. So this is the ring. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This is the ring when it's finished. And it is a very different shape than normal rings, I think, because normal rings are flat and this one is a little bit raised. I hope you can see this. So I think this is a very elegant design, and I'm going to try to make earrings with these. I'm going to make a different band on this ring. I'm going to try that. I have something in mind. I don't know if it will work, and I will try to make a bracelet of this. And the bracelet will be in the same order as you would make a necklace. So I will show you probably how to make a bracelet. It all depends. This is the first thing I made with this, and I can never tell if I will make the next of it, because I don't know if it's possible. But I see a lot of opportunities in this component. So I hope you like this, and please let me know if you like this video, if you like the project, and subscribe if you didn't already. Follow me on Facebook. I post a lot of updates on Facebook and a lot of new jewelry. Also follow me on Pinterest. I pin a lot of things, and I like to see what you pinned also. So let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye. Have a nice day.